Good evening, good morning, good noon, good night. 'Tis I, your host, Masked Delight. So welcome back, or anew. Let's play Hades 2. We're back here in the main area of the crossroads in Hades 2 because there's some things I want to take care of first, and that is some relationship stuff. So first, let's give some bath salts. We got these a couple runs ago. And they allow us to, when we fixed the hot springs over here. So we're going to finally use that on our good roommate Dora.
Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Do I want to float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for? Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth, can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into thinking warm thoughts.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
Oh.
So yeah, you just have a nice hangout at the hot springs with your friends.
Well, that was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
And that increased our relationship with Dora. We're also going to go around and give nectar to a lot of the other people at the crossroads. But for that, we're going to need some nectar.
Here are the bones.
I'm going to buy a bit of extra nectar, and then each run I'm going to see if I can buy more nectar. But first, let's give a gift to Hecate.
Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your
For
silver
that,
wheel.
we get the silver wheel.
I can have this?
We'll go over what that does in a little bit. We haven't gifted Odysseus anything, so here's a bottle of nectar.
Hey, Odysseus. Got you something here I wanted you to have. For always keeping an eye out.
Goddess, your presence alone is all I could ask. Though if you're in a giving mood, then perhaps you'll accept a small gift from me in turn?
Your trusty knuckle bones. Thank you.
Oh, this is strange. These... Oh, I see! That's what that plus 12 time was. Time has now passed. And our cattails are all grown, so we're gonna
Ready to come out?
We're gonna plant some more because we need some more. Nemesis, I believe I've already given you a gift. I haven't. Here is a bottle of nectar.
Nemesis, maybe we could start again. Here, I got you something.
Don't need your charity, princess, or temptations while I'm on duty or off. You're doing this because you want something from me anyway, so here, knock yourself out.
Thank you, Nem.
For that, we get the evil eye. More importantly, we can now purification of fountain waters. Enhance fountains so that they restore an additional 10% health. That's very useful.
Domname Sion.
Your intent was true.
Unfortunately, we don't have enough cattails for the surge of Stygian wells, but they'll grow in after this next run. So that's all our nectar and all our bath salts.
Should be no shortage of this on the surface.
Now it's time to take Lim and Oros and run to the underworld, but first...
My collection grows.
Our new collection, Silver Wheel. While we channel our mega moves, everything moves slower for 1 second. Knuckle Bones, the next Guardian loses minus 5% health. You take minus 50% damage from Guardians. Guardians are the main bosses of the areas. Or the Evil Eye. Deal 20% damage to the last foe that vanquished you. Currently it's the Infernal Beast. That might be useful when we actually go to fight the Infernal Beast. But for now we're going to start off with the Silken Stash, as we were going to originally. Gain 20 armor, and when we have at least 1 armor, gain 3 armor each location. And we're taking the Melinoë because it has the Grave Thirst. And I believe with everything ready, it's time to go on a trip of the underworld.
This is my path.
Starting off
I'll
here
get
with
you,
a hex.
Chronos. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits.
I would,
Please
but I'm
make
not
your
able
choice.
to. I need shadows first. And we don't have the ability to make shadow. So Darkside, your hex turns you into a pervious living nightmare with her own abilities for 5 seconds. Moonwater, hex heals 15 health for up to 3 times, which restores memories of Fountain. Or Nightbloom, our hex raises the last susceptible foe slay this encounter to fight for you for 12 seconds. I'm just going to take the safe option of Moonwater.
Moonwater,
That will heal us a bit.
Together we shine.
you have my light.
It's ready now, but there's no reason to use it right now. Oh, and an update. I guess it was this entry, Satyr Supplicant. Some would kill for Chronos, some would die for him. Those who gladly will do both may find themselves within his inner circle, however briefly. As time, by the Titan's own admission, cannot be stopped, nor can he ever turn back the moment of these creatures' doom. But, even as their bodies turn to dust, they soon seem to return, a power the Titan hoards not entirely for himself. I have no idea what they look like because there's no picture there, but that's the entry for them. Right, and we have the option to get more ash or descend into chaos territory. Last run we ran into chaos.
Chaos seeks me.
We can trade some health to go into chaos territory.
Within the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility. The limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived, and all that shall ever be.
It's really quite a lot.
Alright, and we basically can talk to Chronos.
Created life, I had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold. Its outcome, yet uncertain.
Almighty Chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met. What would you have me do?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted, or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will.
So yeah, Chaos offers us a curse in exchange for later turning into a boon. So we have Slothful Will. We sprint slower, but we regain magic every second. Atropic Blood. We have less max health for the next 3 encounters. But afterwards, whenever we exit the location, we restore 10 health. That's quite a lot. Or Hobbled Talent. For the next 4 encounters, your dash is slower and also uses 4 magic. Afterwards, we use 60% less magic. I think we'd go with Atropic Blood. That healing will be helpful, but for now we don't have much health at all. Psyche or Ash? Guess I'll go with some Ash.
Be gone.
We took a slight hit there. Took off a little bit of our armor. So we could pick up this Ash, or we could transform it into something better.
Transform.
And in this case, it's a Centaur Heart. That'll be really helpful when we have so little health. Bones or Psyche? We do need bones to buy more nectar. I'm gonna pick up some more bones.
Splinter apart.
More bones.
Look carefully about.
And we can compel the shade to the crossroads.
Upon me. Rest easy now.
I think I'm going to choose Daedalus Hammer over Poseidon's Blessing. Just because we still need to unlock all the different Daedalus Hammer upgrades for the Sister Blades. Oh, there goes our armor. Our Silk Sash no longer has an effect.
Something changed about my Chaos Boon.
But our Chaos Boon has turned from a detriment to a blessing. So now we recover 10 extra health each time we exit a location. Alright, Spiral Knives. Your specials do extra damage, and your Mega Special fires up to 16 shots around you. Melting Sickle. Your specials destroy extra 50% of any armor. Or Reaper Knives. Your specials have extra power and deal damage in a wider area. I'm going to choose Melting Sickle. It's always nice to have something that shreds
The Master
armor.
Craftsman's gift.
And then Hephaestus or Poseidon. I'm going to choose Hephaestus. Hopefully I can get Volcanic Flourish. I do like that one very much.
I've returned.
Just like that, what is this thing called? Thorn Spitter or something? I will look in my journal afterwards, but it just took a little bit of damage to take out its entire armor. Root Stalker. Yes, it's called a Root Stalker.
Carefully now.
Nothing like a good honest fight to settle a family dispute, eh? Especially productive, seeing as we can't even kill each other, as old Chronos himself can attest. Oh well, plenty of work for me.
Volcanic Flourish, excellent. I think that's what we're going to choose. That is my favorite flourish of the game.
Alive.
Or Ash. So we only recover 2 health because we only needed to recover 2 health at a time. But we recover up to 12 health each time we exit a location. So we can be a bit reckless with our health. I'm still going to be careful though. We're definitely going to be needing that. Shop or Poseidon, we don't have enough money to buy much in a shop, so no, I have to be Poseidon. Have to shred his armor. I think. Is our
Foes eliminated.
attacks? Did I misread this? Oh, it's our special. Only our special. Deals 50% more damage to armor. So we have to use our special more against him.
Trust the elder brother, you found him. In one piece. I feared Hades would end up much like Chronos did once we were through with him way back. But Chronos simply chained him up in Tartarus. That's rather twisted, actually.
Ooh, we could switch out of Flourish to Wave Flourish, but I do prefer the one that we have. Flood Control, we take less damage for primes and magic. Or Splash Font, whenever we use Omega moves, we create a watery blast near the first foe you damage. I'd choose Flood Control. It may be common, but it's nice to take a little bit less damage from these encounters.
Dye the silk and load it. Is it truly you? Why, that's the sash I gave to you. Isn't it so very soft? May it help keep you warm and safe, wherever your journeys may take you. Now, here's a little something to match.
Ooh. Scarlet Dress. Only 10 armor, but our casts deal 100% damage. We haven't picked that one up yet, but... So I think we'll try it out, the Scarlet Dress.
May it keep you safe.
It should synergize well with our sash. We gain more armor each time we exit a location. Now our Mega Cast does 300 damage. We don't have a damaging regular cast right now. But if we did, it would probably be doing increased damage as well. Ooh, I guess I could use more maximum magic. I don't know what's draining all my magic, but I appear to be out of it. I guess using all the Omega casts.
Can't do it.
Let's get some more magic.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Nemesis.
Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you... Just about all Olympus backs you up, and even still, it's not enough. Some help they are.
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves. Now what is it you want with me?
I want a little taste of all that power for myself. Come on, I'll trade you.
We could trade Volcanic Flourish for Path of Stars. But I definitely prefer Volcanic Flourish over Path of Stars, so I'm not going to make this trade.
Suit yourself.
I guess we're going to get Pomegranate, because we can't go fight the...
One of those golden urns that I revealed.
We don't have enough money to really buy anything. That was a golden urn, I broke it instinctively. It just gives us a bit extra money. And now Pomegranate. The only thing we can upgrade is Volcanic Flourish. It's the only blessing we have. Hey, now it's time for Hecate.
Breathe. There's not much glory in confronting adversaries one-to-one. I myself invoke shades of the dead to alter the odds. Some may well favor you instead.
Perhaps if I brought with me a legion of animal familiars next time, Headmistress? Not that any beast would bear its fangs at you.
You jest, yet a familiar may be of considerable benefit given all that you have to do. A possibility to think upon once you are rid of me. Crossed flames.
That definitely sounds like it would be helpful. Animal familiar. We need a recipe before we can do that.
My dress.
Oh, there goes our dress.
3 against 1.
Reckless here.
Night Bloom. Fire.
I just realized we don't actually have enough magic to trigger our hex right now. We need some way to recover our magic first. Oop. I just took that straight to the face.
If you could see yourself.
Still knock over trees.
Tremble beneath the moon.
Alright, there we go.
At ease. Do bring an animal familiar along next time, if but to keep things livelier for me. We have the means to keep them safe, even in scuffles such as these.
Faith of familiar spirits. They should work on Chronos, or perhaps...
I can't imagine what that entry would be for it, because we already have Hecate's entry. Unless this is expanded. Expanded. Remember that she has taught you, trained you only for one particular purpose. Should you somehow achieve it, only then may you begin to learn that she could never all that she could never possibly teach. In the first game, Hades 1, the journal did expand, adding more entries for characters the more you interacted with them, but it doesn't seem to do so in Hades 2. So I'm not sure if that was the right entry.
Please help yourself, Michael. I am time itself. What are you? A thrall of those calling themselves gods, mindlessly serving at their whim. My children are crafty. To them, you are nothing but a common tool, and not an especially sharp one, it appears to me.
Alright, now we have no more armor, so there's no reason to have the Silken Sash anymore. So I think we'll take the Adamant Shard with us. Let's get another boon from Hephaestus, so we can also rarefy his common boons. And I'll remember to do it this time.
Done there. That briny smell.
Hey, Oceanus. Start off with a Arachne area. The Arachne's not here, but all the monsters are webbed up. We have to hunt down the right cocoon to find the reward. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, another Chaos Gate. We could pick one of these rewards, or we could go talk to Chaos again.
Sting away. By the will of Chaos.
Barren Blood. We could disable Arcana cards. And then recover a ton of health. We already cover enough health each location. Doom Strike. We'd have to clear the next 2 encounters quickly. Afterwards, our attacks do increase damage. Or Enshrouded Soul. The next 6 location rewards are hidden, but we gain a ton of max life. So I'm going to choose Enshrouded Soul. I do like my max life. Now it doesn't matter which destination we choose because we can't tell what units are, so it's just completely random. It's going to be like that for the next 6 location choices. This was a shot.
Join me.
Yeah, we haven't heard a Apollo blessing, but that's it.
It's fortunate the underworld boatman's still plying his trade even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better at least. Or perhaps worse.
Hey, Nova Strike, Blinding Sprint, or Supernova. We don't have an offensive cast right now. So we'll choose Nova Strike. Our attacks deal more damage in a larger area.
Even the faintest river current in the underworld bears willingly the boatman of the dead, wheresoever he may please.
It's just nice to have extra attack
made
power.
The trip. You know already, don't you, my lord? About the 3 fates. That Chronos has your sisters in his thrall. Lord Moros is safe with us, at least. Do you truly think so?
Okay, so this was apparently the last shot. So we've been a choice of something or something. No way to tell what we're getting. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies.
Stay where you are. The Path of Stars.
Hey, Path of Stars. This lets us upgrade our hex. I'm looking to see if it doesn't seem like there's a way to enhance the hex so that to give it growth. Growth would be an ability that allows the hex to come off cooldown automatically, as if you had spent magic a certain time. I'm going to get vigor. And abundance.
The light of the
And
moon.
hopefully we can find a magic
Together we
tonic so that we can
shine.
actually use our hex at some point.
Going in. Remember me, Serpent?
Just like that, all it took was 2 specials, albeit 1 special with burst damage. But it only took 2 specials to actually take out the armor.
Hear me, on my authority.
Ooh, Furnace Blast, Anvil Ring, or Heavy Metal. Anvil Ring would actually let us cast do damage. Furnace Blast inflicts Vent on foes, so Vent does extra damage after 4 seconds. So that might be useful, just another 400% extra damage. Or Heavy Metal, gain some armor, foes can't knock you away. I'm gonna choose Furnace Blast. It's nice to have some curses because we have an Arcana card that we do damage if foes have at least 2 curses. We still currently only have 1 curse vent, but hopefully we'll find another Olympian's boot that will give us a different curse.
Laughable.
We're swarmed by these pinheads. Doesn't matter how much damage we take, as long as it's less than 14 damage.
The water spouts.
This was just for some extra money. Let's see. The shop's probably coming up soon. Not that we can tell which one of these two is the shop. So maybe it's the left one. It was. Maybe it's not for Aphrodite's blessing.
You are as fresh as rain this eve, gorgeous. Paid a recent visit to the springs, hmm? There's nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
Okay, we could do Secret Crush. I do like Secret Crush. Just gain extra attack power, but prime even more magic. I think, though, we're going to choose Glamorous Gain, because it would be an easy way to inflict weak on foes, and also allows us to restore more magic so that we can use our Hex more.
That's a feeling there.
And with that in mind, I think we're also going to pick up this Magic Tonic. Increase our magic even more. And also our blessing from Chaos is expired. I think Enshrouded Soul. Now we have plus 60 maximum health. I believe that's the upgrade we got.
Now we're ready. You're not really an agent, are you, lady? Just pulling our fins, trying to get our hopes up, only to dash them against the rocks. How low can you sink?
Get your hopes up. Listen to me. I seek Chronos, not you. Perhaps you shall be hunted by some other agent, though.
You better believe it, gals. Even this lady knows a rising star when she sees one, when she hears one. And she's gonna put in a good word for us, won't she? Go!
Let's go with the sirens. As usual, just try to avoid their attacks. I guess I'm focusing on Jetty first. Here. That symbol above their head, that square with the X, that meant that they were afflicted by 2 curses at once. Weakness and Vent. So they took extra damage. It also coincidentally causes Vent to do extra damage. The effect doesn't expire until Vent expires. So instead of doing 400 extra damage, it does like 600? Does 20% extra damage. So it would be 500 damage. 25% extra. I need to remember to use my magic more. so we recover our health. Here comes one of the skills, homing bullets. It's a very slow moving bullet, but it does home in a little bit. Roxy should be very low at this point. Hits. There we go. Another skill to take care of. Just like that, skill in the Sirens vanquished. I don't think we lost any health ultimately. No, we lost 5 bit of health. We can recover that in the fountain in the next chamber.
Where once reverberated the enthralling music of the Sirens, sheer silence now remains. Yet for how long shall those immortal songstresses be stilled?
Doubtless only till my next attempt.
I was about to say the same thing. Oh, we recovered that 5 amount of health by just exiting the location. And we didn't get to use Festus's Rarefy because the boon we got from him all had already rare blessings. So we're going to switch to Zeus's Bangle. Cloud Bangle. This is just like the Adamant Shard, except for Zeus. So let's see if we can add a Zeus blessing to our current retinue of abilities. Guess if I had a wish, maybe it's for the Thunder Ring. I don't know if that's the exact name.
One step at a time.
But the one that modifies the lightning cast one.
Hopelessness, failure, despair.
You know, these are the morning fields. It's not a pleasant place to be. And look, it's this blessing right away.
More of those shades.
First things first, we have to identify the golden bow. Let's go and seal this first.
Mourners.
It doesn't ultimately matter which one we take, but how? I don't like these little enemies. The enemies that are already out in the field getting in our way, but it's part of the game.
Out.
I'll just basically allow it to be used a ton of times before the next round. So that I can heal as many times as I want. In this case it's 6 times. I just have to make sure I'm using enough magic.
Got you.
To bear my cloud bangle, my niece. How easily I've spotted you with it, so that I may bestow my blessings when you need them most. Now choose, and smite our enemies as I would do myself if I were there.
Hey, Thunder Sprint, which is useful. Divine Vengeance or Spirit Surge. Spirit Surge would require us to be using more magic. And we're looking for a way to use more magic. I think Thunder Sprint is the best way to use more magic.
So be it.
I'm going to choose
Adequate.
that. Now I bring
That
down
should've
the
done it.
lightning vengeance upon any enemies we sprint next to. Ooh, we can get another Zeus blessing. Or another Aphrodite blessing. We'll get a Zeus blessing. You have to fight a
Thirsty for more,
shade
are we?
for it, though. Learned recently that the shades can absorb health from these mini guys all around the battlefield, so I'm going to take them out first. Then focus all the efforts on the shade.
Better.
Sprint around them when we have magic left. There we go. Oh, and attack them when we don't. Simple
No
pattern.
blood where you're going. In the name of Hades.
On Storm Ring. I was looking for Storm Ring. Our cast causes lightning bolts repeatedly strike one foe at a time. Or we can have Divine Vengeance after we take damage. Foes are struck by lightning. Up to 3 times. Or Spirit Surge. Whenever we use magic, a random surrounding foe is struck by lightning. I think that one makes most sense because now we're spamming a whole bunch of magic with our dash.
The might of the heavens.
Let's go visit Echo.
She's still here, poor thing. Poor thing, poor thing, poor thing. I wish I knew what you were doing in a place like this. Though, you can't just tell me, can you? Your heart must have been broken. Must have been broken. Heart broken. Heart broken.
Okay. We could gain more health and magic. We could gain another boon of Zeus. That might be nice. There's a lot of good synergy with Zeus. We might be able to get an ability that increases the amount of times his lightning strikes. I believe that's one of his boons. So I'm going to choose to get another boon of Zeus.
Take care now. In the name of Hades.
Double strike. Your lightning bolts may strike one more time. I'm going to go with that since we're summoning a lot of
Getting
lightning
used to that.
So there's a 10% chance that we'll do an additional lightning strike.
Be not afraid. Rest easy now.
Oh, we only got 40 for that. If only there was an animal familiar we had that would make that a lot easier. Unfortunately, we have no such thing. Daedalus Hammer and Hermes. Or more health and magic. Those are the highlights. There's of course money this way. Pomegranate this way. I think the Daedalus Hammer is more appealing. Especially with the Hermes boon.
Those poor shades. Flourish and reveal my path.
Why is there one of these guys here? Fortunately, our special shreds off his armor really quick. A root stalker. That's what they're called. Just spamming a bit of our special, our dash there to recharge our health. probably using our special too much when I don't need to. In fact, we want to save its last use for now. I'll recover some health in the next room. By acting location.
So perhaps somehow got hold of the three fates. That isn't good. Not sure what we can do about it, Em. At least now everybody on Olympus knows. I figured it was time. Got us a bit on edge, though we do hide it pretty well.
Quick buck, we could get a bunch of extra money. That would have been nice to grab before we actually picked up the gold crown rewards for this room. But oh well. Mean streak. Bonus damage per slain foe. The faster we slay foes, the more damage we do. That might be nice. Or nimble mind, or our mega moves are faster. I'm going to go with mean streak. I think we're slaying enemies fast enough to warrant it.
I'm ready for you. It's over.
Alright, we have some fated choices. Final Slice. Last attack sequence deals plus 300% damage in a large area. Or Explosive Ambush. Our mega attack deals plus 400% damage in a wide area, but uses more magic. That sounds like fun. Let's go with Explosive Ambush.
My blades shine like the moon.
Oh, and we have a new item here in the Well of Kron too. Mistveil. After we use magic, restore it over 3 seconds up to a total of 500. That's another way to recover magic. Well, we could get more maximum magic. I think it's better to go visit the shop.
Gone all this way, my lord. In the name of Hades.
Buy a Zeus boon. Sure, air quality. When we have at least 5 air, you can never deal less damage than the limit, which is a min damage of 30 damage per hit, and we do have 6 air. Ooh. Or we could do Static Shock. Our strikes emit chain lightning, but we prime 50 magic. I'm going to choose air quality. It's not always that we get to meet an infusion. Now we can pick up more magic, or some ash. We can always use a bit more ash, and then we'll save a little bit of extra money for the next shop down in Chronos' lair. Well, down in Tartarus, which is currently Chronos' lair.
Don't you remember?
Lightning, Wrath of the Heavens. No, we're draining through our mana reserve really quickly though.
Infested with these things.
Oh, shadows, fillers. There we go, that's where we should reappear, and we continue to fight. Already our Mistveil expired. damage with lightning than we are with a regular attack. Now we're out of magic. Charge a bit. Cerberus was on his last leg.
Now I release you.
There we go, Cerberus is released.
Placated for the moment, terrifying Cerberus turns his attention from the princess to the gates of Tartarus below.
We're in a good position to beat Chronos. Let's see if we can actually do it
You're
this
looking
time.
better already. Made it.
Hey, to ensure we have the best chance of beating Chronos, I'm going to equip the Luckier Tooth.
Good.
This gives us an extra Death Defiance, which we might need. So now we have 3 Death Defiances.
After the calculating Titan of Time wrested control of the underworld, he sealed shut the major artery from Tartarus. Yet the Princess of the Dead knows of a hidden passageway within.
Secrets of the unseen. Going down. Chronos awaits.
Let's go. 200 HP, 110 magic.
Gold coins.
Let's
They'll
go.
know I'm
Death to
here.
Chronos. So we just have the last route through Tartarus to take care of, the express route.
I shall be anticipating your arrival.
Do I risk straying from the shortest route?
That is the question. But Hades has some nice boons for us, so let's go talk to him again.
What? Let me show you the way.
Well, that's a long...
Be at peace.
The Shades heed you at least.
Father. Father, while I know this wasn't necessarily permitted, I thought if maybe it would be of any comfort at all, that I might offer you this nectar.
Exactly like your brother, last. I fear I'm not in any mood or state for such a thing. Concern yourself not with my comfort, but with the target of your wrath.
Oh. I guess he doesn't accept the gift for
When
now.
Chronos took our family and the house, and you bade the Witch of the Crossroads take me, I remember it somehow, or dreamt of it. Did he demand you tell him of the fates?
How could you possibly? He did. Perhaps the fates themselves permitted you that bit of insight. He did his worst to discover where they hide, though would have failed, even if I did possess the knowledge that he sought.
Wait, you never told Chronos how to find the fates? Then how did he? Because he's captured them. Not long ago, perhaps, but nonetheless, I'm certain of it.
If this is true, well then my father's plan for conquest is much closer to fruition than I thought. I do not know how he could find the Fates, but if they can do nothing against him now, daughter, what chance do you have?
We've every chance in the world.
Alright, life tax. We haven't seen this one before. Restore restore health for 1% of the damage you deal until you reach the limit. Total of 100 health restored. Old grudges. Confrontation Chronos takes burst damage after the first 3 seconds. Or Howling Soul. Your cast launch a projectile dead ahead. Binding circle forms from where it hits. I'm gonna pick up Old Grudge.
Very well.
So I think we have a real chance of beating Chronos with this setup.
For our family.
So let's see if we can finally do it on our 10th run. You guys are so annoying, they just teleport over the place and attack you. I'm gonna try to save all of my moon water for Chronos. See how well that goes. Hey, sand skulls. Essentially mindless apparitions of the throes of death. They prey upon the souls of the damned, if any lately they can find. They serve no master, yet also prove no great threat to Chronos or his followers. Thus they are tolerated, barely, if but for the sport of a satyr cultist seeking to test the strength of their hooves. So apparently the most annoying enemy in Chronos' lair is not actually employed by Chronos. That's good to know. Well, the Sandstorms are doing a good job on his minion's behalf. So our plan is pretty much simple, to shred off the enemy's armor with their specials and run next to them for long enough until they're vaporized by our lightning powers. Very simple
No
plan.
traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Ooh, we could go the shortest route, or we could get a triple pomegranate, which would be nice. Maybe we could upgrade our Thunderstep? Another wave. Magic. I don't know why I'm trying so hard not to get hit. I can afford to take a hit or two.
A palm of power.
Let's see if we can get Thunderstep. No, but we can increase Volcanic Flourish to level 5, which decreases its recharge time to 8 seconds. That sounds useful. Ooh, mini boss to fight to get a Zeus blessing. Why not? We're taking the scenic route.
Best keep your rodents to yourself.
Just like that, his armor's gone because our special shred 50% of it a hit. It isn't too much longer until this guy is...
Traitorous wretch.
That was the Vermimancer. Dionysus himself would certainly attest as satyrs, for all their quirks, are creatures prone to no degree of moderation whatsoever when it comes to any of their appetites. As such, we need but use imagination to discern how these abhorrent creatures could occasionally grow to the extraordinary size. Naturally, other satyrs look up to these staggering examples of their kind in more ways than one, but also have the sense to remain very far away. We don't have the same sense,
this message.
despite all the romancers. Ah, excellent. Shocking loss. This is what I was looking for, a legendary. Usually legendaries have strict item blessing requirements, but are very powerful. So Zeus's legendary, Shocking Loss. Whenever you first deal damage to susceptible foes, you might destroy them outright. Oh, there's a 20% chance we just instantly destroy any character we touch. That sounds like it's useful. We got it pretty late because I doubt it's going to be useful on Chronos, but...
The satyrs and the vermin at their call once lurked in the upper reaches of the underworld, making profane preparations for the Titan Lord's return.
Those satyrs belong here more than they know.
Ooh. We could continue on the shortest path, or we could get 300 coins. We've been doing pretty good. I'm going to push my luck. I think we just smote. Yeah, Shocking Loss. We just smote a enemy.
For me.
Extra money. Yes. We're going to need all that money for something in a little bit. But now we have the only option is to go. Oh, look at all the enemies. I brought this upon myself, I know, but look at all the enemies.
No, you don't.
Fortunately, our Shocking Loss has drained a few of the enemy resources. Just outright destroying some enemies. We can kill the rest. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
One chamber left.
Last chamber to go.
More Tempai.
Whoops. I got caught by that enemy. I didn't expect it to kill him so quickly. These enemies are weird to Shocking Loss, because I don't notice it right away. Because they go into their death explosion state. That. Oh, nope, there's another wave. There we go, and just like that, there's no more places to go. Just the final shop before Chronos. With nearly full health. There it is. We could buy Moonstone Dust, and that's what I was saving up for. Or we could buy extra
Vitality.
health. And a blessing.
On my authority.
I'm gonna actually choose Ocean's Bounty just to get
on.
some extra healing and some rewards. And Hephaestus to see if I can get Anvil Ring. Yes. Molten Touch would have been useful earlier. Before we got the Daedalus Hammer that actually melted armor with our special. So I'm going to choose Anvil Ring.
Greater might.
So with 260 health, 120 magic, and 3 death defiances, let's go fight Chronos.
Quick dip.
Let's see if we can't do this.
Welcome to my house. The course of history is mine to shape, yet you continue vexing me, as though you wish to do so in my stead. Fine, what shall it be? Shall I just go ahead and cede my rightful throne?
You don't set the course of history. Your time. You're just the paving stones we cross along our way. More than getting back at the gods, you're getting back at the fates, who know your rightful place in all of this.
I do in fact take issue with the fates, though they ought to be none of your concern or anyone's. Imagine being free to make your own decisions now, only to long for the weight of their yoke upon your back. How pathetic.
Just like that, Chronos is taking a good chunk of damage. Hey, with his minions down, we can outfocus on Chronos himself.
You cannot best my legion single-handedly.
Look at that. One of his minions is already down. Shocking ball.
Good.
Being too reckless. Besides all this healing. I'm going right now, healing eventually.
Learn your place.
Lightning doesn't target these banners.
Better.
Be gone.
Now, I guess we could just tank that. That attack's annoying because he has his orb of bullets we can't cross, but I suppose if we just tank it, all the damage, that works too. This is our last heal. Okay, phase 1 done.
You do not belong here. You do not belong anywhere at all. 3, 2.
Now the real fight begins.
1. Enough is enough.
And when he does that red attack, get to the center of the circle. Ow, don't get hit by his boomerang twice.
You cannot run forever.
We gotta be careful, we've been slowed down. Still dash through him. Okay, next phase, summons like 12 of these time glass guys, hourglass guys. Ow. Chase us down with attacks.
Damn it.
I'm gonna focus on the minions first. There we go, all the minions are down. We can do this. Oh, two more death defies, one more death defies remaining. But Chronos is on his last leg. There it goes, without even needing the luckier tooth. Death to Chronos.
I thought none could resist the ravages of time. But you, how?
You'll get no answers from me, and no mercy either. Now die already, and I'll collect the ichor from your veins, or whatever flows through them.
What is death to the deathless? A mere nuisance. This house is mine. Once I am gone, you shall be cast away.
I expect so. And you'll be remade and back on the throne before I can return. But I shall return, and I'll slay you again and again and again if I must.
Even if, in so doing, it meant that you would never see your dear old family again. Because the mercy I have shown to them thus far is something I may have to reevaluate.
Our family. And what do I care? I don't even know them. But I do know you will be dead here in another moment. Any last words?
For you, my girl? No. None for now. Time cannot
Prophecy fulfilled.
be stopped.
Chronos vanquished. Definitely didn't expect to do this on the, the 10th run.
Suffer in darkness.
So let's look at our, let's clean this up a little bit. Shocking loss, that was definitely a great help to the run. Ocean's Bounty, that gave us a little bit of healing right at the end. Enshrouded Soul, we got a few abundances, so we could use our Hex 3 times before Fountain. That definitely helps. Look how little health we have, 36, and 1 Death Defy remaining. Of course, our main show was the combo of Thunder Sprint, Spirit Surge, and Double Strike. That brought a lot of lightning down on our enemies. Also, Volcanic Flourish and Furnace Blast was also another good combination that mixed well with Glamorous Gain to make sure we got our 25% damage against foes with 2 curses. But yeah, that was Hades 2, of course.
Nothing but sand.
We're not quite done yet. I'm pretty sure we already read this entry from Melinoë. Yeah.
The remains of time.
The remains of time. We destroyed Chronos, but
should have a look around.
He's not quite done yet. unfortunately. We still have to find a way to destroy him
The
for real.
gutted grand hall of the former House of Hades eerily lies still. Knowing the immortal Titan shall return, the Dark Princess pursues an object that may be the key to her predicament.
It should be in the prince's chamber still.
Unfortunately, this part of the game is not quite done yet.
Thus did Melinoë, the Underworld's vengeful daughter, cross the deepest reaches of her realm to thwart her ancient, hateful foe. The Titan Chronos. Time itself, and time supposedly cannot be stopped. A claim the princess has her reasons to dispute. Hers is a tale that shall withstand time, yet it requires time as well. For now, a cruelly abrupt end shall have to do.
Yeah, this is all that we have in the Underworld for Hades 2 currently. The game's still in development,
Return to Shadow now.
so not all of it is finished, but a good amount is. To be continued, we've vanquished Chronos, the Titan of Time. However, he's not gone for good. And there's much more to be done. This is saying, until then the surface awaits, some of it at least. So, I would say next time we'd go to the surface.
What just happened?
But we don't actually have access to the surface yet, which is astounding because I just beat Chronos. So I guess next time we're going to go fight Chronos again?
Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him.
But for now, we've got a lot of... Yeah, what now? We have some crossroads stuff to do.
Our family. Chronos threatened that you'd never see your family again, the wretch. Well, here they are. No closer than before. Oh, hello.
How far were you able to go last night, Princess? You were gone for some time. I sensed the growing fear and excitement in the air, even heard some of the rumblings.
If the rumblings were that I reached the depths of Tartarus, broke into my father's stolen house, confronted Chronos there and outfought him, then you heard correctly. Hardly a final victory, but still.
I would object to anyone but you diminishing such a victory. Is this not a vitally important component of the task you've been entrusted to complete?
Well, yes it is, but...
Then congratulations.
Another
And
prophecy.
may the fates avail your next move.
Temporary setback. Prevail in the lowest depths. That was for beating Chronos.
Your foes were doomed to fall.
Votes. That'll be useful to buy more resources.
Come
For
here.
now, there's more people to talk to.
You're back. Now tell me everything. You found your mark. What then?
I reached the edge of Tartarus and made my way into the house, just as we planned. Chronos was there, on my father's throne. We clashed. He lost. But I know he isn't gone, and I was unable to linger there for long.
Truly. And you retrieved something from him, I see. We were never going to destroy him with brute force alone, but soon enough, he may yet be undone entirely. Until then, study him. And I shall study what you found.
By study him, you mean find him again and fight him? Weaken him? Distract him?
Precisely that.
You got there.
Yeah, we did.
Come here to gloat, I bet. I beat him. I beat the Titan. Well, hardly matters. He's still alive, you realize, don't you?
Thanks, Nemesis. I did not notice.
I wasn't coming here to gloat, and yes, I realize. But this is still a step. If I could vanquish Chronos once, I can do it again. And one of these nights, he's not going to come back.
Yeah, because one of these nights I'll get my hands on him myself.
Then you can do the gloating, right?
Yeah, cattails.
Odds on assignment, huh? Full grown.
We're probably going to need more cattails, but I'm going to wait to see what else we need before I plant. Oops. Dogs are in the way. We just have Lord Kron to talk to next.
Your mother Nyx, my lord. I saw her lately in a nightmare or a dream. She was very beautiful, and she was unharmed, I think. We're going to find her. I swear it. New shipment there.
And we got our moon dust. And we're going to basically send out a shipment for another moon
Should
dust.
be here soon enough.
That fulfills a prophecy, spending 5 obol points. Karn's gold rewards.
I know my brother trusts you more than most.
10 death cap mushrooms, which I don't know what we're going to use for, but it sounds useful.
There's more I can do with this cauldron.
Hey, Faith of Familiar Spirits. Turn beasts into your animal familiars. Grants 3 witches delight. Mostly used for strengthening one's bond with animal familiars. That sounds useful.
To all my beast companions, near and far, let us protect each other, soul and scar. So mote it be.
So now if we run into any good animal companions,
Witch's delight.
we can go talk to them. We can also
I need
prepare.
pure shadow to permeate the surface wards.
Shadow extraction.
What if?
It's finally unlocked. We can basically make shadow. We're going to be doing that in a second because once we do that, it takes away access to the cauldron.
Kataski on Oski.
Carefully said.
So then we have more farming plots. And Surge of the Stygian Wells.
Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will. So mote it be.
Hey, finally shadow extraction.
Essences of shadow to the surface rise.
This will take some time, however.
This'll take a little while.
Oh, by the way, something awaits you in the training grounds. You proved beyond a doubt that you're prepared.
Thank you, Headmistress.
And we're going back here because we've got Chronos. We can bond with Chronos.
I got you
Yes!
something. This is a very special treat, Chronos. It means you'll be protected when you're with me, and you can protect me in turn.
Now we have Chronos, our first
Meet me in the
familiar.
training grounds.
We have an animal companion. Oh, it's great. Chronos is the only one that's available to us currently. I guess we'll plant a bit of everything. Some wheat
Drink
seeds.
of the earth.
And some more cattail seeds.
It can't be. That's the Oath of the Unseen.
Oath of the Unseen, which we have now unlocked. You unlocked that for being Chronos the first time.
Think I can raise my grasp.
I think we're gonna unlock Origination.
Now I see.
And I'm going to go back and buy another Moonstone Dust so I can unlock the other one as well.
The Arcana.
And
I
also,
finally understand.
upgrade Excellence. So now our boons have a chance to be rare. And we also do now 38% damage to foes with at least 2 curses on them. So this is useful up to 50%, but we can't find olives for a while.
I should be able to increase my grasp.
I'm going to mark this one. I think we're going to be using Artificer for a while. Oh, but first we can unlock... We can't unlock Divinity, we need Golden Apple for that. We can't unlock Strength. We can get more Grasp, which is nice. I'm going to do this. And we're going to try to get strength because Divinity Awakening requires all 5 cards of Roar column, and I kind of like this column here. So I'm also going to mark that.
Noted.
Because we might as well upgrade the cards in this column.
No use.
But we basically need a lot of Moonstone Dust. So I'm going to... We got a lot of bones. Why don't we buy some Moonstone Dust?
Trade you.
I don't want to spend all of my bones, so that should be enough for now.
Wisdom of the ages.
Here we have enough to upgrade Excellence.
So that's
Good.
it.
And the Artificer. And the Messenger.
So that's it.
Ooh, looks like we need more cattails to upgrade the Messenger again. Oops, pressed the wrong button. We need mandrakes for the Artificer. We can't get mandrakes for a bit either. We also can't get bronze, but I do want to mark that. So it seems like we need stuff that require the shovel.
Come along.
It seems we have a new disciple.
So we're going to take the shovel and Chronos with, I was going to say, the Ardent Skull, but that's the Grave Thirst weapon, but we don't have enough bronze to unlock it. So instead...
See anything that wasn't here before, young one?
I'll figure out what weapon I'll use next time.
Which shall it be? Should keep me company.
Your eyes do not deceive. Near the gateways out of here, you'll find none other than the Oath of the Unseen, I think it's called. Ask me not whence it came. Instead, ask just how tough you really are.
I earned the right to look upon the oath, the testaments of night. Do I dare speak the vows, and thereby spread the fear that darkness brings?
Come on, what are you, scared? Those nocturnal arms you got, they're probably gonna love that fear and testament type stuff. I say give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
All mortal kind condemned to never-ending torment and despair?
It's gonna be fine.
Hi. So, Oath of the Unseen.
In shadow I serve.
We are now worthy of the Oath of the Unseen, and may now enact Testaments of Night if you dare. Thus is done. Activating various vows raises your fear, a measure of adversity. Then pursue the marked Guardian using the specified weapon. Prevail, and earn Nightmare for upgrades in the Silver Pool. Many vows can be intensified to raise fear even more, though you are free to rescind vows without consequence. Your continued service to the realm is appreciated either way. So we have 3 lists on our testament. We could fight Scylla with the Sister Blades. We could fight, it looks like, Cerberus with the Skull. I think next time we're going to take the Witch's Staff.
The Oath of the Unseen.
And fight Hecate. But that is for next time. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you then.